Aham Bande Parindravadanam Harim Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Agyanti Milandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Shakshurun Militaminatasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. আমি কি বলবো? So here we are. I think it's the 11th day of the month, 11th day of the parikrama of Kartik, 11. 11 days, no incidents, parikrama is going on very nicely. Everyone is happy in the dham. So we are sitting at the feet of Giriraj. Actually not at the feet. If we take the traditional vision, Giriraj sometimes is described like a peacock. And then Radhakund and Shyamakund are the two eyes of that peacock. And sometimes it is described like a cow, coiled around herself like that. With her head, like the cows when they're sleeping, with her head on their feet like that. And then the mouth of the cow is Mukaravinda. In Manasi Ganga. So this morning, you went to Suryakund, and I couldn't go because I had some guests coming. But earlier I went, because Ekadashi is good to do Govardhan Parikrama. I couldn't do the whole Parikrama, I did half Parikrama. Going from here first to Kushum Sarovar. Kushum Sarovar, very beautiful place. It looks like temples, actually it's not temples, it is the tombs or mausoleum of king and queens of Bharatpur. But in Kushum Sarovar, very beautiful leelas happen. Every day Srimati Radhika, she goes to pick up flowers with her sakis to make garlands to offer to Krishna. So they pick up the flowers in Kushum Sarovar, and here, nearby Malahari Kunda, they make the garlands. Just nearby. And there's one funny incident. One time Krishna wanted to have some ras. And we know that for ras to happen, for ras to flow, there must be something chamatkar, something very astonishing. Udivlion. So Krishna came before Radhika and he hid into a tree. And then with his foot he pushed down one big branch, and that big branch was covered with the most beautiful flowers. So naturally Radhika said, oh, I will take those flowers. So she was picking the flowers, and then Krishna released his foot and the branch went zhoot up, and Radhika went flying in the air like this. And naturally Krishna just was there like as a savior. He jumped down and he held her and brought her down, and she was all sulky. Because to increase the pleasure of Krishna, Radhika, everything Krishna is doing, she's opposite. Vamya bhav. Vamya bhav. Here in Vrindavan we have two parties. Actually they're in competition for one thing, only for Krishna's pleasure. So you have the group of Chandravali, right hand, Dakshin bhav, group of Radhika, Vamya bhav, left hand. So they are quarreling, they're not in good terms. No, actually, there's one incident, maybe you've heard. Raghunath Das Goswami was doing his bhajan here, and every day his servant would bring him one leaf cup full of buttermilk, chach. And one day he brought a much bigger cup. So he said, where did you get those? Oh, from Sakistali. Sakistali is a place of Chandravali. And Raghunath Das Goswami picked up the stick and chased him away. Oh, dare you! We have nothing to do with those. Nothing to do. But actually it is transcendental. It's only a competition for Krishna's pleasure. Because in one incident, when Krishna was gone away for many, many years, and he came back to Vrindavan, this is mentioned in Bhagavatam, after at least 50 years or even more, when he came back, Radhika was about to leave her body. And Krishna pacified her. He said, actually, no, you are displeased when I go with Chandravali. But actually, let me tell you, Chandravali is none other but one of your expansions. It's just you in another mood. No, and I understand that this is to please me. No, therefore, I tolerate your huff, your peaks, no, when you are becoming sulky and manini. Because everything we should know is meant for the pleasure of Krishna. Raghunath Bhaktivinoda Thakur says in Vrindavan, every living entity, even mosquitoes, they are for Krishna's happiness. In transcendental Vrindavan, they come in birds and sing Radhika's name in his ears. Radhe, Radhe. There's this famous song we hear. I mean, every year there's like a new fad, like a new fashion. But this Radhe, Radhe, we hear here in Vrindavan, the leaves are singing Radhe, Radhe, the birds are singing, all the trees, everyone is singing Radha's name. No. Why? Because here is her place. No. In Bhajan of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Radhika Charana Renu, no? He says, Jayo Jayo Radhanam Vrindavan Taradham Krishna Sukha Vilasera Nidhi. So she's called, her name is Radha and Vrindavan is her land. No? And in Radha Rasa Shuddhanidhi of Prabhupada Saraswati, he said, I want to go where those places are decorated with the footprints of Radha. No? Where the name of Radha is on everyone's lips. And I want to hear what Radha is speaking. No, he's repeating 4 times the word Radha in the verse. Radha, Radha, Radha. Radha Shuddhanidhi, like the ocean of sweetness, of purity. So everyone in Vrindavan understands. Now, if you go to Bengal, they will say, no, Haribol. No, or the ISKCON devotee will say, Hare Krishna. But everyone in Vrindavan will say, Jai Radhe, or Radhe Radhe. And my Gurudev, Srila Bhaktivinoda Swami Maharaj Prabhupada, he was saying, we have to go through Srimati Radhika to Krishna. So, if we approach Krishna, we don't know if he will accept us or not. No guarantee. But if you have a recommendation from Radhika, guarantee your request will be accepted. So we were mentioning the other day, if we want to serve Krishna, we have to approach Radhika because it's her department. She is Bhakti Devi. She is devotion personified. And it's Bhakti. She's Bhakti personified. So all the services are under her. Any type of service, she's in charge. No. It's like my Gurudev was saying, anyone who comes to the temple, there should always be prasad. You should have always maybe like 10, 20 servings ready that anyone comes, is served prasad. And when some of the temple presidents didn't do it, he said, don't you know that Radhika is in charge of the kitchen? She's the one who is cooking. We are assisting her. Just like if you go to Puri, you know how they cook in Puri? Very amazing. They have this kitchen with big fires, and then they put the pots on top of each other. First the dal, and then the sabji, and on top the rice. And they close the doors and they go. And who is cooking? Lakshmi Devi. They're not cooking. You will not see them stirring the pots. They just put all the rice pots, the big pots on top of each other like that. Then they close the door of the kitchen and they go. And when they come out, everything tastes like nectar. I mean, everyone knows Jagannath Prasad. Just to think about it, I'm thinking, oh no, today is Ekadashi, I should not think of eating any Jagannath Prasad. No. I don't know how it is. It's like, you don't even feel the pieces of vegetable. It's like melting. Everything is like small pieces melting in the mouth. And there's one special black halva with licorice. I think they call it chapambog. you have never eaten this kind of halwa. It's out of this world. Yeah, because the cook is Lakshmi Devi. But who is Lakshmi? She's just expansion of Radhika. She's Mahalakshmi. She's the origin of all Lakshmis. On one hand, Krishna, from him emanates so many male forms, and correspondingly, Radhika, from her, emanates so many forms, female forms. No. First the gopis, no, the Lakshmis, and then the queens of Krishna in Dwarka. In all the different realms, all the female forms, female goddesses, no, they are her expansion. And then when we sing this bhajan, Radha bhajane jadi matina ibela, no, if you worship Krishna without Radhika, your worship is useless. No, just like I cannot think of the sun without sunshine, I cannot conceive of Krishna without Radha. Because we always repeat, right? Radha Krishna, Pranaya Vikritir, Ladiri, Shakmi Rasman, Ekatmanavapi, they are one. But for the sake of lila, like Maharaj was explaining the other day, for lila ashvadans, they have divided themselves in two. No. Krishna keeps his happiness within himself. Now we don't have that capacity. If we want happiness, we have to look outside. But Krishna keeps his happiness inside, in a pot. And that pot is Radhika. She is Ladini Shakti. Lad means to give happiness. So he keeps his happiness in the pot, and when he wants happiness, he just goes inside himself, not outside, and he pulls that pot out, and that pot is Radhika. So they're not different. She's Svarupa Shakti, his own internal energy. And she's a personification of his happiness. Anything he can dream of to be happy, she's a personification of that. And recently I was given one text, of Bhakti Jivan Janardhan Maharaj, one god brother of Srila Maharaj and my Gurudev, and in which he's writing something amazing I never heard before. I just quoted that verse, Radha Krishna Pranaya Vikritir, means Radhika, she's a transformation of Krishna's love, is Pranaya. But in that book, Janardhan Maharaj is writing, Krishna is a form of the mellow of love of Radha. And between brackets Krishna Pranaya Vikriti, he is Radha Pranaya Vikriti, Nabarod, the opposite. Amazing. I never saw that concept. I even asked Devamai to check with Vishnu Maharaj, who translated it. And I was so amazed. Wow. Krishna is a form of the transformation of Radha's love. Krishna himself admits, Radhika Premiera Guru, Ami Shishyanat. In love affairs, I'm the student, she's the Guru. She's the teacher. Means everything is coming from her because she's Swarup Shakti. After technically there's different division, but actually she is Shaktiman and she is Shakti. And there is this famous verse in the Vedas, Shakti, Shaktimatayor Abeda. There's no difference between the Shaktiman, the energetic, and the Shakti, the energy. So she's not different from him. It's like, imagine like in the morning, you look at yourself in the mirror, and then you would see yourself but in female form. You double, you sozi, you double but in a female form. And then you develop a loving relationship with that. Or if you're in a female form, you see yourself in male form. Yourself, but not in female, in male. Or if you male, in female form. That gives a little idea for us. What is Radha in relationship with Krishna? She's not different from him. Imagine that you someone in front of you who is the ideal person for you. Non-different from you, knowing all your desires and ready to fulfill all your desires even before you have them. This is the power of Radhika. Even before Krishna wants something, already she's supplying. She has no personal interest whatsoever. She doesn't exist not to fulfill any personal agenda, personal desire. She only exists to fulfill his desires. Therefore, she's completely overpowering him with her love. Now, in one book, Prema Samput of Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, he says, every lover wants to hear the lover expressing her love, right? But in Vedic culture, you don't say like that. You don't express directly your love. It is said, no, love is in the heart, no, like a flame. And if you open the mouth, then that flame gets extinguished. As soon as you say, I love you, love is gone. And because our material love is not true, it's not real love, whenever we have to say again, I love you, to try to convince ourselves and the other person. It is not real love. Real love is shown by bright face, smiling, bright eyes, and service to the other person. No. And Srimati Radhika, she's called Krishna Mayi. She's completely, fully engrossed in thoughts of Krishna. She cannot sing anything except Krishna. When we go to Raval, did you go to Raval yesterday or today? Yes. Yesterday, Raval. You heard, when Vrishabhanu Maharaj took his bath in the morning in Jamuna, he saw, I take bath every day here. I never saw this golden lotus. So he swam to the lotus and wonderful thing, within that big lotus there was a little baby girl. So they had already a son, Sridham, but they had no daughter. So he saw, my wife would be so happy to have a little daughter. So he brought her back home, gave it to Kirtida, Sundari, and then they realized after some time, but this little girl, she never opens her eyes, maybe she's blind. Anyways, they loved her so much. And then there was a big festival, this is described in Brahmanda Puran, big festival for the appearance of Radharani in their house and giving her name. And they invited Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda Mai. So they welcomed them, and then when they were talking together, the ladies talking together, and little Krishna, very small, just crawled to the room where little Radha was sleeping in her cradle. And somehow he lifted himself to her little cradle and looked inside, and she turned her face to him and she opened her eyes. That was the first time. So Mother Yashoda and where is baby Krishna? And they found him, and Kirtida was just, she has opened her eyes, because she doesn't want to see any male except Krishna. Therefore she kept her eyes until Krishna came, that he would be the only masculine person, Purush, that she would see. Very amazing. So back to Govardhan. Kushum Sarovar, they're picking the flowers. And if you proceed, then you come to Manasi Ganga. So where Manasi Ganga born from? So there's two stories. One is that Krishna had killed Vatsasura, a demon in the form of a calf. And then the boy, some stories say the boy, some stories say the girl, they say, we don't want to associate with you because you killed the calf, so it's very sinful. And then you should go and take baths in all the holy places of the universe. Krishna was thinking, no way. So he invoked, they say you should go to, two stories are there. You should go to the Ganga. Krishna was thinking Ganga is 500 kilometers away, right? The closest Ganga is Prayag, right? Or maybe Haridwar, from here, Maharaj, from here. Where is the closest place where Ganga is flowing? Haridwar or Prayag?
Ganga flowing.
But all far, hundreds of kilometers, very far. So Krishna was thinking, I'm not going to go so far to take baths in Ganga. So in his mind, he invoked Ganga. And Ganga came, and she appeared, and Krishna made a hole with his foot, just like he did for Shamakund, and Ganga flew there. And the second story is that the Brijbasi wanted to go to take bath in Ganga. And Krishna was thinking, okay, why go so far? So they put everything on their bullock carts and they came all the way from Gokul to Govardhan and they spent the night there, and Krishna was thinking, why we have to go so far to the Ganga? Let the Ganga come. And Ganga came and manifested there. That's why it's called Manasi Ganga. Ganga born from the mind of Krishna, Manasi Ganga. And there is a Manasa deity next to Brahmakunda, very beautiful temple. Practically nobody goes there. Not everyone knows. Usually people go to Haridev. Haridev, the temple of Haridev is the exact place where Krishna lifted Govardhan. That very place. It's half of the hill. So there Krishna. And gopis in great separation. One day they were crying and calling Haridev, Haridev, Haridev. And then Krishna manifested himself as a very beautiful deity. He says his deity was self-manifest. Krishna himself appeared without anyone carving. Swayam Prakash, Haridev. And then the mouth of Giriraj is this temple with this Mukharavinda. All day people coming and offering milk and flowers and ghee and food like that. It's like non-stop. You go there, it's like, I was there early in the morning, already packed. Anytime you go, packed with people. Then from there, I went to Chakaleshwar, Chakratirtha. When Krishna stopped the Indra Yagya, Indradev was so angry. Oh, did he dare to stop my sacrifice for generations? And this little boy, he stopped my sacrifice. I will punish him. Oh, he loves so much the Brijbasi and Vraj, I will flood Vraj. And he called the big clouds, we come at the time of devastation, Samvartaka clouds. Not rain like drops, rain like big like elephant trunks, drops like psh. And he started to pour rain there. And Lord Shiva was thinking, oh, this is a chance for me to serve Krishna. So with this Krishna, Lord Shiva took his trident and he made it whirl like a chakra. So fast, not one drop could touch Govardhan. Not one drop, because Shiva was protecting. And chakra also gives heat, so protecting, and any water was evaporated by the chakra. So after 1 week, when Indra asked, report, okay, what's happening? The clouds gave reports, we could not do anything. Oh, well, you couldn't do anything. No, there was a chakra protecting. No, or rain had no effect. And I think in Gopal Champu it is said during those 7 days the Brijbasis were under, and Krishna had arranged a wonderful place inside, like a beautiful village with houses made of jewels, with pearl curtains and all kind of foods under the there's different versions, right? But this is, I think, Gopal Champu giving this version. Very beautiful. All facilities. So Brijbasi did not feel any stress, any difficulty, any tension this whole week. And plus it was opportunity for Krishna to show the gopis his prowess. Just like the other day we were saying, this Kalyadaman Lila, it looks like suddenly in the middle of sweet words describing Krishna, Gopi Paranadana, or Kalyadama. Poison coming. Actually, this was not poison, this was nectar, because everyone could look at Krishna, including the gopis. And nobody could say anything, because Krishna was dancing there. And imagine Krishna showing, the boys always like to show to the girls, be boasting, right? But Krishna was dancing on what? On something moving. What was moving? Thousands of the head of a snake. I mean, who could be such a hero? Who could be more attractive than this beautiful Krishna Now with his Tribhanga Lalit, he's formed so wonderful 3 curves, and he's dancing on something moving, and what is moving? The head of a big snake. I mean, no hero can compete with that. Even in the cartoons, in the movies, even the most fantastic Bollywood movies, you never have a hero who is capable to dance on thousands of heads of a snake, and the snake is trying to catch him and to bite him, and he's jumping, and the demigods are just playing the drums and dancing and sowing flowers. I mean, this is like Krishna, the greatest hero. Therefore, the Vraja Bara Nagara. Nagara means hero. He's the greatest hero. His pastimes, I mean, no one can equal. Superman, small time. No, Batman, Superman, Spider-Man, losers. Small time people. No. What Batman is doing, Krishna is doing that. Superman, he's lifting something. What is Krishna lifting Govardhan? A huge hill, 22 miles long, on the pinky of his left hand, not the strong one, the left hand is considered weaker. And of all the fingers, the pinky is the weakest. Krishna picking up like a child picks a balloon or a mushroom and lifts it like that. And all gopis can drink his beauty and nobody can say anything. Everyone is looking at him. No one can tell. Oh, why are you looking? Oh, why looking? Why are you looking? Everyone is looking. Krishna gave that chance to gopis to fulfill their desire, to drink. Remember in the Bhagavatam, the gopis are cursing Lord Brahma because when they blink, during that blinking, which is one lava, the time to blink is in Sanskrit it's called lava. That time to blink, they cannot see Krishna. So they say, oh Brahma, you are like a baby creator. You are useless. You cannot even create proper eyes. You put lids. And when we blink, during that time we cannot see Krishna. You are useless. This is Shamatkar. This is amazing. How gopis cursing, criticizing the creator, Vidhi. Everyone is so much respectful. They say, you are useless. You put lids on our eyes, we cannot drink fully. But during 7 days, during Govardhan Lila, they could just look at Krishna without blinking, just drinking his beauty and taking him in their heart, embracing him in their heart. Such wonderful Leelas. This happened just here. We are just 4 kilometers away from that. I think 4 kilometers to Manasa Ganga, or 5. Lifting, imagine that beautiful child, Krishna, 6 years old, 7 years old. I think he was 6 when he lifted Govardhan Maharaj. 7. Krishna was 7, lifting on his small pinky Govardhan. And Krishna's face, Satyavata Muni is saying, I just want to see that face with singing Damodara Sakam. He said, I don't want any blessing. I don't want moksha. I don't want the highest type of benefit from Varnashram. Moksha Vadim, the limit of moksha. Going to Vaikuntha. I don't want that. What do I want? Just that your face will appear in my heart forever. No. He said, Alam Laksha Labe, even hundreds of thousands of blessings are useless to me. I don't want that. If I could just have your beautiful face always in my heart, that I can see him with the inner vision, I will be fully satisfied. So gopis, they could drink Krishna's beauty, not just his face, his whole beautiful body, like a sapphire tree. When Krishna was born, Mother Yashoda, when she opened her eyes, she said, it looks like a gem, like a child made of sapphire, shiny. We cannot imagine Krishna's beauty. We hear, but we cannot imagine. We don't have the vision. The words cannot really describe. We just use the words because this is the language we have. Imagine a body made of, sapphire, we see little stone, ladies wear blue sapphire. Imagine a body, a complete body made of that, and shiny and like divine, aprakrit. No, sapphire is material. So like a transcendental sapphire, so beautiful. Just to see it, no, I mean, gopis, they don't faint. But if the first time we will see Krishna, according to Shastra, we will faint. That beauty gives so much happiness, this body cannot contain. You just faint in ecstasy. It's described, Madhurya Kadambini. When we will see Krishna the first time face to face, we will not be able to remain conscious. That happiness is too much for this body to contain, too much. It is described, all the eyes at that time, all the senses, they want to become eyes. No, the skin, the nose, the sense, no, everything, they want ears, mouth, nose, everyone wants to become eyes to see that beauty. Amazing. And gopis, they were looking at that beautiful Krishna for 7 days non-stop, right here, just a few kilometers away. And it happened when? 5,200 years ago. Kali Yuga began 3,102 BC. So if you calculate, that's 5,102, 127, and Krishna remained for 125 years. And Kali Yuga started just when Krishna left. So we can say exactly 5,252 years ago, Krishna took birth. So this pastime happened takes 7 years less. This yesterday. If we take the scale of time given in the Vedas, I mean, when you give the date, we say, okay, today, Friday, 17th of October, 2025. But that is not the complete date. 25 of what? Of Kali Yuga. Which Kali Yuga? Or the Kali Yuga of the 27th Divya Yuga. What is that? Or in the 7th Mantara. Of what? Of the Kalpa. Which Kalpa? Or Svetvaraha Kalpa. That is the complete date. No, the Vedas give huge cycle of time. So, one day of Brahma, one Kalpa, 8.5 billion years. So this happened when? 5,250 years ago. This is nothing. Like Mahaprabhu, he came 529 years ago. This is nothing on the scale of the huge time scale that we find in the Vedas. Yesterday it was. 520 years, 20 years ago, 29 years ago, this was the Renaissance in Europe. Europe coming out of the Dark Ages. One time Srila Prabhupada, my Gurudev, said like that. Mahaprabhu appeared, and the effect of Mahaprabhu appearing in India, it's like a wave, transcendental wave. When he touched Europe, which was complete in darkness, if you read the Middle Ages, wow, they were really in tamas, really in tamagun. And then that lifted Europe out of tamagun, and that the Renaissance started to develop philosophy and all the arts and everything. That is the effect of Mahaprabhu coming when that wave came to Europe finally. So he is yesterday. And it says in the Chaitanya Charitamrita. Even today, Mahaprabhu, what is that verse? Yadyapi Seilila Kono Gororai, Kono Bhagavan Deki Barepai. Even today, Mahaprabhu is performing his lilas. Kono Bhagavan, those who are fortunate, they can still see. They can still see. This whole Sankirtan movement, that is his lila. My Gurudev was saying, you took birth in the West to help me to spread this Sankirtan Leela of Mahaprabhu. So right now, Mahaprabhu had his Leela visible for everyone 529 years ago. But now this Sankirtan movement, which is spreading all over the world, it is also his Leela. Actually, this is why he came. No, he's not the Yuga avatar, but like Srila Maharaj was singing that song. At the time of Mahaprabhu's appearance, it was the time of the Yuga avatar, so they came together in one. No. But specifically to give Vraja Prem, because Krishna says, everyone can give Yuga Dharma, but only I can give Vraja Prem. And Krishna gives it one time in a day of Brahma. Next time is going to be after 8.5 billion years. This is the next time. If we miss this time, next chance is after 8 billion years. Imagine. He came 500 years ago. And the time before, 8 billion years before. So it just happened. If we miss it, then what a misfortune. So Lord Chandas Thakur is singing, Ke Jabi Jabire Bhai, Bhava Sindhu Par. Who will cross the ocean of Bhava? Bhava means material existence. Who will cross? And at the end he says, Sabha Jiva Oile Para, Primera Vatase, Padilo Roilo Chan, Apanara Doshi. All the jivas are crossing the ocean of birth and death with the favorable winds of Prem. With the boat is Harinam, the oars are the Sankirtan party lifting their hands, that is the oars like to row the boat. Shri Guru Kandari, Gurudev is the pilot. Everyone is crossing, pilot Lord Chan, but Lord Chan, so unfortunate, is being left on that side of the ocean. So why is singing like that? Don't be that fool. Don't be so foolish that everyone will cross, taking advantage of the boat of Harinam, but you will miss the boat. No. Like going to preach in Mexico, for instance, there's one island, Isla de Mujeres, and there is a few boats a day. Now if you miss the boat, you have to wait many hours for the next boat. So when is the next boat of Prem after 8 billion years? If we miss this time, the next boat is not tomorrow after a few hours of Brahma. One day of Brahma, that's 8 billion years. If we don't, that's why Lord Chan is warning, hey, be careful. Everyone is crossing. Now is a possibility. What do you have to do? Srila Bhakti Lakshmana Maharaj says, such a wonderful process. No. Gayanta Trayate Yasmat. Just by chanting, you become liberated. Gayanta Trayate Yasmat. By chanting whose name, you become liberated. Like same at the beginning of Vishnu Sahasranam. Yasya smarana matrena jamma samsara bandhana vimuchyate yasmat asmai Vishnave prabha Vishnave. By remembering whose name, just by remembrance of whose name, you cross over the ocean. Who is that person? Oh, Lord Vishnu. Vishnave prabha Vishnave. And then he sings 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu, in which the name of Mahaprabhu is there also, in a hidden way. Mahaprabhu is Gupta avatar. No. But acharyas, they have uncovered him. It's called Chana avatar. Even Sarvabhauma Acharya, such a great scholar, he said he was arguing with Gopinath Acharya, his brother-in-law, or his son-in-law. He said, what you say, that is the Lord. No, the Lord is Tri Yuga, he's not appearing in Kali Yuga. And then Gopinath Acharya said, yes, it means there's no lila avatar, or yuga, no, but it doesn't mean that there's no other avatar. But because Mahaprabhu is giving something so confidential, then he's coming also is covered. He's covered. But so many quotes are there proving from Shastra, all kind of Shastra, that actually he is Bhagavan. But it could not be accepted by Sarvabhauma Acharya at the beginning. What you saying? No, it's Tri Yuga. We are in Kali Yuga. There's no avatar in Kali Yuga. And Gopinath, no, he's a Gupta avatar. He's described, and he was quoting the Mahabharata, quoting Vishnu Sahasranam, which is part of Mahabharata. Sanyasa Krishna Santo Nishta Nishtashanta Parayana. He's taking sannyas, and his Nishta Parayan is the best. He's also decorated with sandalwood. One verse describing many names of Mahaprabhu, Gupta Avatar. So we're so fortunate here in this land. It happened so shortly ago. And all acharyas, they just left. No? Srila Maharaj left 1988. When is that? Very recently. My Gurudev Prabhupada, 1977. Srila Narayana Maharaj, 2010. Bhakti Ballabh Tirtha Maharaj, 2008, I think. Not long ago. No, not 2008. Ballabh Tirtha Maharaj, which?
14, I think.
14. 17. Just 8 years ago, those great stalwart, great Vaishnavas, they left and they have all their contribution, all their speeches. Srila Maharaj has thousands of hours of recording. So many books have been printed. There's enough to print the same amount or more. Maharaj says he has a hard drive with all the lectures. They published a few books. There's so many more books can be published. So we have to take advantage. Not thinking, if Bhakti is my astrological chart, then I'll be a devotee. If I'm supposed to have prem in this life, according to my chart. No. We are the architect of our own destiny. Right? This is what we teach from the beginning. Means according to our effort, Krishna will reward. Remember? 2 fingers missing, or sadhana and the mercy. Not just the mercy, not just the sadhana, the combination of both. The sadhana attracts the mercy. Actually, Bhaktivinoda Thakur wrote, Krishna has manifested his mercy in the form of sadhana. There's one beautiful article he wrote. The mercy of the Lord is coming through sadhana. So if you say, I want mercy, okay, do sadhana. Oh no, I want mercy but not sadhana. Okay, it means your desire for mercy is just mental, it's not real. Mercy is available through sadhana. You want mercy, do sadhana, mercy will come. Already the sadhana itself is mercy, but the fruit of sadhana is more mercy. Now from sadhana you will get sadhya. Without sadhana, no sadhya, right? In French, we have a saying, I think in English, who wants the goal wants the means. If you want the goal, you accept the means to achieve that goal. So if our sadhya really is that, then we have to accept the sadhana to reach that goal. Like in that bhajan, Krishna prema jadi chaore. If really you want Krishna Prem, then do like this. If really you want that, then you have to do like that. If really, do you really want? You have to ask yourself, how much do I want? How intense is my desire? What do I want? And then act accordingly. Then we'll get Go Premanande. Vanchakal Patariyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Ivacha. Patitanam Pavanibhyo Vaishnavibhyo Namo Namaha.